Hello guys, Rubber Kitty here. I'm a bit later than usual. Because it's a public holiday and I'm actually, bedhead at the moment. So, I gotta have some time off. I know I have the weekend, but, public holiday, not going to work. So, today's talk about addictions and habits. Now, just a second. This is so cute. That's my papa dog. See? He's sleeping. Now, addictions and habits. Addictions, I've been doing a little bit of research and it's something I've been curious about. What compels people to do something, and then I had to realize that, routine stuff, even your everyday routine stuff can become an addiction, or just the way you react to certain things can become an addiction. Like worrying all the time, and it's something that's familiar to you, and a lot of people wonder about things like, why doesn't somebody leave a really bad relationship, and it's because it's something that's familiar to them. It's a routine that's become an addiction or a dependence. And the difference between an addiction and a dependence, and a lot of psychologists agree, is the degree of addiction and a habit is the degree of dependence that somebody has on that particular action or programming or whatever it is you want to call it. Now, some important questions is a lot of people say, well, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, and I'm like going, well, that's not the only things that can become an addiction. Quite seriously, it could be the way you continually argue with a partner, the way you continually try to bring things about. There's a lot of people I know who make a habit of trying to control people's situations, and make it all about themselves, and that can become an addiction because it's an automatic thing, but then it becomes, I don't know, the reason and the excuses kind of spiral out of control. Now, some of the things, and I have some questions there to ask, which is, are your actions, routines, habits, emotional, mental, physical, or otherwise? Because you can have an addiction to your own sort of situation and justifications. Are they hurting not only yourself but the ones you love? Is it causing more arguments? Are you finding yourself saying the same things over and over again, to try and justify, whatever it is you're doing? And the other important things, not only are you willing to stop, but can you stop? That's an important question you have to ask yourself. I mean, I'm not saying that all addictions are bad. Well, sorry, addictions are bad because it can overwhelm, but not all habits turn into addictions, and not all habits are bad. You can have a good habit of cleaning up your room every day. It becomes an addiction and a problem if you start saying, no, you can't. I have to pick up that crumb within 5 seconds of it, hitting the table, and put it in the bin. Oh my God, there's another crumb. I need to pick that up and put that in the bin. That then becomes, I guess, like an addiction or a compulsion. So if you feel compelled to do that, if you feel compelled to to a particular cause of action, emotion, thought. Notice I said thought, action, emotion, because it's not only actions that bring about habits which can turn into addictions. For instance, quite a lot of people these days have anxiety, and that anxiety is a step up from worrying. Now, when worrying, you can worry about things, that's not a problem. Worrying can become a routine, but when you're starting to get a reward for worrying, that hit of adrenaline or thrill, or it's not like I said, it doesn't have to be a positive thing, that can turn into an addiction where you're constantly worrying about something, which turns into an anxiety, which is way beyond worrying. It can be completely illogical or irrational, and you may find it difficult to stop, in which case you've got it headed off before it becomes something more, and it's not always an easy thing. So a few thoughts, and it's a public holiday, so it's kind of heavy for a public holiday, is other things that you routinely do, arguments you routinely have. What is it that sets you off? It doesn't have to be immediately at that moment, and keep that in mind. It's not an immediate cause and effect. It could be something that has happened a few days ago, like someone didn't answer a phone call, someone didn't give you the answer that you wanted, and you've brooded about it, you've thought about it, you've overthought about it, and later on you think of something to pick on someone else, and you just yell and scream at them or give them an attitude or something like that. And it doesn't even have to be a bad thing that happened. It could be a good thing or an anticipation for something, and you're just so focused on that, and things are getting in the way of your particular focus, and you don't care who you hurt, because it's getting in the way of your fun, your focus. That is also can be a routine that can turn into something that's a compulsion, where you just don't really care, given a certain set of situations, about a particular thing or a want or a need. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of today, and it's a lovely sunny day out, and that means it's cold as all heck. I've got I've got a doona, 3 blankets on me, and a dog to help keep me warm. So anyway, today here is a public holiday, and it's Ekka time, so people go and see the Ekka if you feel like it, and check out the farmers and the way, like, primary produce and all things Aussie, or chillax and have fun and enjoy, a barbecue with a few mates around your house or something. Okay, I'm gonna take my puppa to the vet. Look at him, he's all fluffy, well, a bit scraggly at the moment. So anyways, have a good day. Think about that. We all have some habits and routines that can quickly become addictions, and that we feel compelled, overtly or overly, to do it, I should say. And that can hurt a lot of people. It can destroy your own relationships. Anything that you do to feel good or feel bad. Some people feel good when they feel bad. So think about that. Write it down if you want. Some things that you have, and you feel compelled to do, you do routinely, or you do habitually, which have caused you problems in the past or may cause you problems in the future with people that you love. And think about if you want to change it. And not only are you want to change it, are you willing to change it? And what you're willing to do to change it. If you're not willing to change it at the moment, then it's pointless trying at the moment, because it has to come from a deep-seated need from within you. Okay? So, I'll try and end on a positive note. I love you guys. Have a good day. Chill out. See ya.